Hello and welcome back to the next episode of our Starfield Let's Play series. Vasco and I have been hanging out up here, did a little vendoring, did a little leveling up. We can now use boost packs. So yeah, I spent my first point into the boost packs. Did take off my spacesuit. It seemed a little bit weird to be running around here without it. Didn't go very far, but did happen to pick up a side mission. So I suppose we should go ahead and do that. I think it was like right over here. Something about talking. Yes, sir. Something about talking to a guy by a tree. So.
No bounty. You're clear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Interesting place. I haven't done any exploring past just up in there. Didn't want to go too far, trigger too many things, but this was like a side conversation, I think. That was by the, that somebody just picked it up from some random person. The scientist by the tree. I would say, are you the scientist? No, you're a citizen. A very weird looking citizen. By a tree. Don't know. Not seeing a scientist around here. So I guess I'll pick that up at another time. And we should just go ahead and jump on here, because I am not seeing anyone that looks remotely out of place. Yeah, Vasco, I know. Talking about chocolate and all kinds of good stuff, but not seeing any scientists. Interesting. Okay, come on, Vasco, let's go do this over here. Maybe I'll figure this other thing out at some point or another. I probably shouldn't get too sidetracked. Transit car, sure. Yeah, I guess that's where I need to go. We'll start with where we need to go. Because if not, I will be lost in here forever. It's like, ooh, what's over there? It's like a squirrel effect, you know? Zombies and fireworks. Very cool area. Unless it's a different tree. Oh, maybe I was just in the wrong area.
Or so Barrett has told me.
Atlantis
relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Oh, very cool. And it looks like we have a rainstorm. Oh no. The Mass District. Oh, maybe this is my scientist over here. So maybe I was just looking by the wrong tree. Okay. My fault. Hey, sir.
I'm sorry. I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
The bottom of what? Is something wrong? You sound concerned.
Yes. Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs.
Does it need tree
Are
therapy?
you familiar with this particular specimen?
No.
Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it.
Maybe.
I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Sure, I'm good at data recovery. Yeah, sure, I'd love to help.
Thank you. That's unexpected.
See, and you were being a jerk.
It's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Sure. So we need to locate these. I mean, it is a very, very cool looking tree. It's like two trees that kind of grew together and knotted up. It's very cool. It's like that's gotta be one of really of the coolest trees I've ever seen. Could you imagine a tree house in there?
Colony's city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity and always has been.
Interesting. So they kind of take the middle ground on everything. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh wow, these are some cool trees. I really like them. Like, could you imagine a tree house on one of these trees? Alright, so there's one. How many did he say he needed? Looks like he needs wow. Quite a few of them, actually.
Here we are, the lodge.
Yeah,
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you.
yeah,
and
you know
have
what?
messaged the other members
Yeah,
of the
you
Constellation.
do that.
They will be waiting for us inside.
Okay, well, they can wait a little bit longer until I'm done doing what I want to do. You know how that goes. Things people want to do, right? Holy crud, this is an exercise routine. Could you imagine coming out here for a morning run? This would be a nice little area to do that in. Looks like we've got one down there. I'll need to get back down and grab it. We'll have to loop back around. That might end up being the last one I need to get. We do have one all the way over there, but this place is ginormous and cool. Holy crud, could you imagine living in a place like this? I'd be lost. I would definitely be lost. So why would you want me to get back on the ship? I don't know. But for now, we're just going to run over here and grab this other thing. Ah, residential district. Ah, okay. So you can, like, go back wherever you need. Oh, wow. You just stuck a toothpick right inside that tree. Poor little buddy. I guess that takes you back over to where you want to go if you don't want to walk. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm enjoying the sights. Ooh, is that a clothing store? Not really my kind of thing, but we could probably use some new threads. I mean, we're wearing stolen threads now. Well, not really stolen, technically. They were hijacked off of enemies, so that doesn't make them stolen. That just makes them being resourceful, dang it. I think that's on the other side, so... Hey, Vasco. Oh, you had to go the fancy way. I see how you are. Jerk. I don't know how Vasco and I are gonna get along. He seems like a pretty cool robot, but he's no BD1, that's for sure. BD's the best robot. Holy crap, did we find them all? Or no, wait, oh no. Is there, oh no, there's a kid.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
Eggs. I'm looking for biosensors.
Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Okay, so now I'm looking for eggs and biosensors. Kid, really? Are you kidding me? Okay. Interesting. And I don't know. I've been making my own way around. Whoa, around things.
As you can see, traffic is good.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot of different and really interesting conversations I've been overhearing. Like, I've learned some things, let me tell you. Learned some things. What do we got doing over here? Distribution center.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online.
Good to know.
I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience.
Right.
Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
You bought an egg from a kid?
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment. It's very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a
Really?
convenience fee, shall we?
Sure, fine. 100 credits.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I feel like I've been ripped off. So what exactly do you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies.
But everything's
Never a dull
down.
moment. Always something going on, and 4 other things we need to be ready for.
Right.
I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
Right. Alright.
You're always welcome back. If you
Yeah,
need it.
thanks. Not gonna look and see what she has for sale. I just wanted the sensor. So now we can head back over to the scientist and just deliver all this stuff. Alright, sir. I have gone and collected all your biosensors. You want to talk to me? Thank you.
Tracking down those sensors.
Yeah, I've got them right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right. We'll just upload the data. Give it a moment.
Okay.
And just another moment.
Right. So while we're waiting for this,
It is working, isn't it?
I would hope so. But I walked by a kiosk and it said to try it for a job. I don't know, we'll see about that.
Let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
What is the tree pregnant or something? Alright, quit moving. Talk to me, buddy.
Well, there's good news and bad news.
Okay, what's the good news?
Is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree.
Okay.
I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't sound like good news to me.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
As long as it's more than 100. 2,000, yes, I'll take it. So we made a net gain of 19. I'll take that. But check in on him later. What if it's just a musical tree and it just wants to have music in its life? You know? I don't know. Alright, let's check on our missions. We need to go... yeah, I'll talk to the sergeant. Yeah, I think we'll go back to that here in a minute. Where's one small step? Let's go do that, I guess. Yes, we need to go somewhere. Oh, that's right. He said something about going into the residential district, didn't he? Alright, well, I guess now that we're over here, we might as well continue on with the main mission. Just for a little bit. I mean, I'm kind of curious about the job thing at the kiosk, but I didn't want to take too much stuff before we get, before we at least advance the main quest a little bit and figure out what the French toast is going on here. Nice place, dude.
In the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now. And he
Okay.
hopes you'll make this place your home.
Okay. Nah, I'm kind of really impressed with the woodwork and bookshelves. Holy crud. Oh, you look familiar from the trailers.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Oh, it's a long story. Yeah, first, who are you?
Sarah Morgan, chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Alright. I can do a little tit for tat.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Yeah, see, I didn't lie to you.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
Hey, hey, hey,
But that
little
didn't
trust.
happen. She's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was
You're in front of us.
Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Yeah, exactly how many times has this happened and who else has had these
I
visions?
think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Oh, it was bright lights and music. Sunshine and rainbows.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right.
What happened to the other person that was able to pull one of these
Whenever
suckers
our
out?
bodies react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we
So they already have two pieces.
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Yeah, I already did, chick.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
They look like puzzle pieces.
That's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that.
Oh, that's really cool.
This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe.
It looks like it's...
She's not the only one. If they're coming together... then
Weird.
it's set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Or it could just be really smart metal, Walter.
Country?
You're on,
It
Walter.
almost looks like it's trying to form an
All
atom.
the answers. It wouldn't be exciting.
I get the atomic symbol.
Not to take away from
Maybe.
the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Interesting. So you want me in Constellation. And what does that mean, and what do you expect out of me?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Well, exactly how much do you know about these artifacts, and what exactly are they? I mean, I don't want to be working with some toxic poison here.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
I do like puzzles. Alright, tell me what happens next.
We
I
should
guess
take
I'm
some
in.
time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
A bunny suit?
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
There you go.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
That'll work for me. And we get another level up. Very nice. I'll deal with that here in a minute. So, Walter, who are you? Because you seem like a bit of a jerk.
Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
You think? Now that you've got what you want. Yeah, you don't even know me, dude.
Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this
Hmm.
time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times man.
I like grumpy old men.
Board.
Thank you. Well, glad to be here.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization,
Ooh, nice.
pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Cool.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is.
Have no problem with that.
Self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Cool. Well, what's your role in Constellation exactly?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Hmm.
Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Makes sense to me.
I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
I guess every venture needs a money man. Oh, what exactly was this vision? Do you think it has any meaning or
So
anything?
very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Well, there was that time when I touched a thing and the Protheans kind of talked in my head, but that was a long time ago. I don't know, it could have just been a dream. You mean, like, have I seen something like this before?
Or
Yeah.
anything else?
Not really.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so
None of them know me, dude.
I might already know the answer.
You know, I've never actually seen anything like that in my life.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something
So
similar.
Barrett's the other one who saw it, okay.
I'm no scientist.
But he can't
I
see
leave
it with
that
any
to the
new
likes of
ones?
Barrett and young Noel.
Interesting.
But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Well, something is definitely different.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Okay, and what exactly is your company?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you
Ah,
want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels.
yeah, well, things
Oh,
happen.
the bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
This isn't exactly where I would expect to find someone like
Funny
you.
thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up.
I suppose.
Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits.
I see.
For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Sounds good to me.
Bye.
Goodbye. Very cool table. I love woodwork like this. It's so cool. All right,
I feel like
you.
I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the
Another round of
artifacts.
invoices coming
That
in
doesn't
soon.
sound
Walter.
crazy, does it? Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're
Artifacts won't
focused on
find
the
you
artifacts and nothing else.
Oh, no, you're
Matter
pretty
too.
much.
You've done something really significant bringing that artifact
Sometimes
here.
I think you only keep me
I'm
around
Mateo,
because I pay.
theological scholar by trade, but now
You don't
well,
fool me for a moment,
an explorer like you.
Walter. Love it, and you know
It's
it.
really good to have you with us.
Well, thank you, Mateo. What do you make of these visions, dude?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself.
It's hard to judge
I
otherwise.
can understand that.
Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
You know, I'd have to see it again. I would say I know it's important. I can feel it.
It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
You want more. They all came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized people.
Interesting.
Can you imagine potentially the greatest
How did you
discovery in
figure it
human
out, though?
history, collecting dust?
And what brought you here?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose
So
it
you're a
to
history
a
geek.
corporation.
I like it.
So I tried to steal it back. In the process,
Ah.
Walter turned
You have
out he owned
sticky
the
fingers.
After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Very cool. I like you.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Very interesting. So I guess I need to talk to you. What was her name? Sarah?
Swiped any new religious texts?
Yeah?
Yeah, nobody else is in here? Just Vasco, and we've already talked to him.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
No, I guess I'm ready to get in. I still need some time to get settled in, yeah.
Still exist. Trying to find out if there's any truth to it.
I'll have to ask her, what do you know about them
Not
artifacts?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary.
Yeah,
Just
you're all
what
excited. What if
it is.
it's a nuclear
We'll have to
weapon or
figure out.
something?
It's what we do.
Atomic weapon? I don't know. Alright, I guess I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Okay. What is the UC Vanguard?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Interesting. And other people have these artifacts.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
I wonder if they can be melted down accidentally. I guess I have to admit I'm a little bit excited.
When I started too, there's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us.
Sounds
I'm
good.
going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Okay. Got
I
it.
need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Hey, I have a spotless record. Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Well, we shall do that in the next episode. I think we have done quite a bit today, and I learned quite a few intriguing things. I'm going to back over here. And yeah, in the next episode, we're going to put our detective hat on and walk around with Sarah, see what she wants to show us, learn a little bit more about Constellation and what's going on around here. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Valkyra. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.